Today, we will demonstrate how a modern business PMO operates effectively in the AI era. At Marsa Consult, our expertise lies assisting companies in transforming their PMO operations through the implementation of Smartsheet. Meet Tomasz Kowalski. With his certification in Smartsheet, he has led numerous companies through all stages of their digital transformation journeys.
I will explore in more detail how PMO can operate efficiently in modern environments. My name is Tomasz Kowalski, and I earned the title of Smartsheet Overachiever. A few years back, I developed a scalable solution for business processes using Smartsheet.
Imagine being able to streamline more project processes so that you can deliver results more quickly with fewer resources. Facilitate the PPM workflow from project initiation to demand prioritization, resource allocation, risk evaluation, and reporting within a single platform. For today's demonstration, we have created an imaginary company named Made of Plastic. The company's mission is to address the global removal of plastic. They manage several international projects simultaneously, focusing on reducing plastic waste. We will now dive deeper how they manage all those projects with a modern business PMO tool.
The basic components of Business Project Management Office is project. You can see it here, how we are gathering the data. Is portfolio, where all the projects are summarized and the most important parts of project are taken into one place. And the dashboard, because the portfolio is not so readable for our C-level. This is the project intake sheet. And as you can see, there is all the information that project manager needs to update, in our case, twice per month. So we have here the project name, the project short name, the project manager, the start and the end date of the project, project objectives, and also you can see here the yellow lamp, which is the status overall of the project. Also, we have the status of the budget, how much was spent already, how much we are going to spend, and what was our initial budget. We also have the status of our schedule, so we know how much of the project was already completed and how much should be completed already. We have the health of the scope of the project, so if we are delivering what was agreed for this project, the resource status. We have the milestones, so we can put what are the most important milestones for our project and when they will happen. We have the risks for our project, so here we have only 2 risks, but normally we can have 5. Actually, we can have as many as we want. It depends on the business. We have the project issues and dependency. All the data from the project is collected here in the portfolio, which is the second component of the Business Project Management Office. And as you can see, we have here the information regarding the overall project status, the name of the project, which is also the link. We have also the achievement of the project, the start and the end date. As you can see, it's already connected with the project, so whatever changes in the project will automatically change in this portfolio. And we have those lamps that I was also mentioning. So we have the budget status, schedule status, scope status, resource status, actual completion of the project, and so on. So we are adding, like the project manager is informed to update his project. So in this case, we are adding a new risk, and we can say that there is not enough funds in Nigeria. What is the action that should be taken to avoid this risk is, for example, to increase the budget for this project. We can assign a person to such risk. It can be the project manager like Greta, but it can be also Tomasz. We need to, but we don't have to put the date when this risk will be resolved. So let's say it will be resolved by end of November. And we also need to check what should be the response to the risk. So we can also mitigate it. We can also accept it or transfer it, but we will mitigate it. And just to give the status of the risk, we can also say that it's still unresolved. The moment it will be resolved, it can be used in the reports and visible. dashboards in Smartsheet are live, are accessible 24/7 and from all entire world. So the C-level or the top management can always see what is the current status of the projects. So from the portfolio, as you can see, all the data is summarized here on those pie charts. You remember those lamps that I was mentioning, that they are yellow, green, or red? We have everything here regarding our projects. We have also the prioritization of the projects, so we know that 6 of our projects have high priority, 1 of them is having low priority, and 1 of them is having medium priority. Also, here, this is the rich text part of our dashboard that is updated by our portfolio manager, and he is adding manually once per month information that is required for entire business of what is important for the C-level. Here we can see 2 reports. The first report is on the important project achievements, and this comes directly from the project. And here are important upcoming project milestones. It also comes directly from the project. Here we can see the report of the critical project issues. So it's important for the C-level to see which project has the issue so they can actually step down and resolve those issues if they have the power. At the bottom here, we also added a report that shows all the projects, their project managers, also on the Gantt chart, so it's visible for the C-level how the projects are working in parallel. Because we are having our board meeting in a couple of days, the project manager had to update the project, and here I added a new issue. As you can see, we don't have enough funds in Nigeria. The action to resolve the issue is to increase the budget, and the owner of this issue is Tomasz Private. If we save it, we can go to the dashboard, and if we refresh it, it will be shown as critical issue. This issue is now visible for our board members. Now let's review the critical issues. Here you can see that the issue that was added by our project manager is visible here, so the board can actually address it. Because if the strategy of the company changes and we decide that some of the projects are not high priority anymore, they can disappear from our dashboard, and we can easily do it by changing the priority here, and then we can show here again. As you can see on our dashboard, all the projects have the high priority. And if we go here at the bottom, we can also see all those projects with their Gantt charts on the dashboard. However, if the strategy of the company changes and we need to cancel some of the projects or we need to put them on hold, we can also change their priority to something else than high. We can save it. And if we refresh now our dashboard, we can see that only 2 of those projects are of high priority. And if we go to the bottom of our dashboard, we can see that in our report for high priority projects, we have only 2 left. What is really cool about Smartsheet, and it's not very straightforward, is the function of cell linking between the sheets. For example, Portfolio Manager can use it to see when was the last time that the project was updated. And we can see that here in this column. As you can see, we have 3 different colors: color yellow, color red, and green. Yellow means that it was updated in the last 1 month. Red, it means that it wasn't updated this month. And green means that it was updated this week. And we can set up those colors very easily by linking the cells. So here in the column date of change, we link to another sheet, and we link directly to the project. For example, here to this row of the actual project completion. Once we link it, we go to conditional formatting, and in conditional formatting, we set up the colors based on the date that will be showing here. Done. Good. So this is something that is not very straightforward, but it's very useful. I hope it helps.
Let us design a robust and automated Business PMO tool that is precisely customized to meet your requirements.